YouTube decided I'm no longer allowed to use the music in my intro, so now, until I find another one, you're stuck with my voice.
What is up, guys? This is Olympio coming at you with a discussion video on if you go first or if you go second. Now, it's always been a bit of a tug of war as to what people think going first or second is best. It's always kind of revered that going first in popular opinions is better, because it means that you can get your resources down with no argument from your opponent unless they have a hand trap, and it just means that you can set up quite safely and then counter anything that your opponent does. But now with the new rules coming into place, are you going to be going first or second? Now, I say this with the new rules coming in place as an example. There is no definite word that the new rule is going to come in place. If you don't know what the new rule is, it means that if you go first, you have 5 cards in your hand, you do not conduct your draw phase. This is what's going to happen in the OCG, this is what's happening in the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. But it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to come over to the TCG, but hypothetically speaking, I'm going to talk about it. That one extra card, what does that mean? It means that you're playing 5 cards from your hand, that's all you can play. You can play as normal, you can do your normal things. As far as I'm aware, you can still draw cards, so Upstart Goblin, 1 day FP, so on and so forth, can still be activated because you're only skipping your draw phase. But what does that actually mean for your turn and your consistency for the deck, and also the fairness in what you actually play? If you take into consideration you're going first, you won't draw, you'll just have those 5 cards to play with. Your opponent, however, will go next. They will have 6 cards in their hand, so already they have a +1 on you that you're playing. So the advantage that you're going to have is just being able to put everything down before them, so you are not, say, obstructed by any of their cards that they will also have on the field. It just means that you can try and get that advantage straight away, as it would in first turn, and your opponent will then play their turn by drawing the 6th card. It's quite interesting that this rule has come out, and I think it's quite an interesting one definitely at the fact that they are trying to balance something. We all know that going first is pretty ridiculous. Like, having 6 cards in your hand to utilize from your deck, which is going to normally, be a 40 card deck, so already you're going to be hitting a lot of your key cards unless you draw jank or get stacked. It means that you're going to be able to set your combo pieces off straight away, and that's how it is. That's always how it has been. Initiating the 5 card opening hand means that you're going to cut down slightly on your consistency. You could argue 5 cards to 6 cards, it's not that much of a difference, but it actually is. It's not so much of a difference that you're going to be if you go first, you're going to be completely at a disadvantage. That 1 card that they're going to have extra than you isn't too much of a problem, but it does mean that are people going to start playing more draw cards to get to those combo pieces? I don't know. But it is certainly something to consider and something to talk about and to think, especially if it's going to be coming into the TCG rules. So I want to know what you guys think. Currently, do you go first or second? Obviously, it depends on the deck that you're playing, but do you normally, on average, go first or second? And if the new rule does come into place, again, deck depending, do you think you'll go first or second when it comes in, if it comes in? Because there are a lot of different factors to take into consideration. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I shall catch you guys later.